Today, we're going to talk about 8 foods that you should absolutely avoid if you have peripheral neuropathy. Much like many other health conditions, peripheral neuropathy can be controlled using proper diet and nutrition as a tool. One of the best ways to manage peripheral neuropathy symptoms is to manage any medical condition that puts you at risk. This can include controlling your blood sugar if you have diabetes, or controlling alcohol intake if that is linked to a health problem. Effective neuropathy treatment is often paired with dietary guidelines that can protect your health. In addition to this monitoring, general nutrition advice is often good for the body and helps to prevent illnesses from becoming a problem. Let's talk about gluten. It's becoming a lot more common now to acknowledge gluten allergies, sensitivities, and even celiac disease as problematic. And this is especially true for those with peripheral neuropathy. Common sources of gluten include any food with white, wheat, cake, or baking flour as an ingredient. Gluten is also found in some unexpected foods like traditional soy sauce. So it's important to read the label and look for items marked gluten-free. Consuming gluten when your body can't properly digest it can lead to inflammation, which worsens the nerve inflammation seen in peripheral neuropathy patients. As a neurotoxin, alcohol has the potential to damage your nerves. Even a healthy person who drinks too much can begin experiencing symptoms such as numbness, pain, tingling in their hands or feet, known as alcohol-induced neuropathy. When this occurs, a person's peripheral nerves, those are the ones furthest from their, we'll say, from their heart or their brain, have become damaged by the exposure to alcohol, leaving them unable to transmit signals between the body, spinal cord, and brain properly. This can compound already existing nerve problems. Added sugars are always an issue. While it's generally accepted that added sugar has negatively affected health, this can especially be true where peripheral neuropathy is concerned. Eating foods with a lot of added sugar will increase your blood sugar levels, which can lead to damage in the nerves and in the blood vessels that actually feed the nerves. There are safe alternatives like stevia and other artificial sugars, or you can satisfy your sweet tooth with the natural sugars found in fruit. Refined grains. Something that's important to note, refined grains also contain gluten in many cases. Processed grains have a high glycemic index, meaning they also increase your blood sugar. Controlling your blood sugar is actually the best thing you can do to prevent peripheral neuropathy associated with diabetes or simply with the standard American diet. Because there are people that haven't been diagnosed with diabetes yet. Their blood sugar fluctuates so much it damages the nerves. So this is quite important. Improving this glycemic impact on your diet is an important measure to take. You can achieve this by replacing refined grains with whole grains that are gluten-free whenever possible. Trans and saturated fats, known as unhealthy fats, really are predominantly vegetable oils, which you would fry your food in. When consumed in excess, these fats lead to inflammation and increase the risk for type 2 diabetics, both of which can exacerbate peripheral nerves. Instead, you can replace fatty protein or these trans fats with leaner options, grass-fed options, and things like that. Eating moderate amounts of heart-healthy polyunsaturated fats like omega-3 fatty acids, monounsaturated fats like avocados, olive oil, even coconut oil can be helpful. Then we look at salty snacks. Foods with high sodium levels can be particularly problematic as the amount of salt can restrict blood flow, contributing to numbness as a symptom of peripheral neuropathy. So potato chips, Doritos, cold cuts, and fast food are particularly high in sodium and should be avoided whenever possible. Anything processed or canned is also likely to contain high sodium and can be considered risky. Heavy metals is something that we have to think about as well. Certain foods increase the risk for elevated levels of unsafe metals in the body, most commonly mercury. Mercury is found in many popular fish that are regularly eaten, like tuna. Due to the presence of mercury in the oceans, it becomes a problem in the larger fish that live longer. They have more time to accumulate mercury. Eating a large amount of this fish will lead to an accumulation of heavy metals in your body. So, being cautious about the type and quantity of fish you eat is crucial. Focusing on healthy fish oils and fish with shorter lifespans can be beneficial to health. So, it's important to balance your seafood consumption. And then finally, pesticides. So, pesticides obviously are not a food, but produce is sprayed with pesticides. And when buying fruits and vegetables, look for items marked as organic or otherwise indicating that they've not been treated with pesticides. These are often made of dangerous chemicals designed to keep the produce looking better for a longer period of time and increasing their shelf life. While this is helpful for the grocery store, you want to avoid eating produce that has absorbed these chemicals, as they can increase the toxic load on your body and worsen inflammation. Now, as you may or may not know, in our facility, we use a class 4 robotic laser on peripheral neuropathy, and we have great results. But we couple the laser with diet and nutrition. So these things are really, really important. And if you want to recover from peripheral neuropathy, you have to consider avoiding these foods. Thanks so much. God bless and have a great day.